What's up, everybody? It's me, King Kai PhD, and today we're doing a reaction. And today's reaction, we're gonna be reacting to this guy. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's an influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. His name is Hubs Life, and basically he does day in the life with me, lifestyle videos. And he's been getting into a little bit of controversy. The video will explain it when we start it. But all I know is that he quit his job and he got caught begging for money on TikTok Live one time. So, hey, let's see if the hate is justified, because he's been getting a lot of hate. So let's get started.
Connor Hubbard, aka Hubs Life, is one of the most talked about creators on TikTok right now, but not for the right reasons, you guys. What started as a wholesome, relatable 9-to-5 content journey has turned into a cautionary tale about what happens when you bet everything on being an influencer and your audience doesn't follow. So Hubs Life is a 30-year-old TikToker who blew up on TikTok by capturing the most mundane parts of office life. Waking up at 7 a.m., making his morning coffee, packing lunch, and his laptop, because he has to just include that in almost every TikTok, and then clocking into his corporate job, walking around the block for a break, and then hitting the gym afterwards. Nothing flashy, just calm, predictable content that resonated with burnt out millennials and Gen Zers who found comfort in his routine because it felt relatable. He really started blowing up around 2023, and in a sea of chaos and over-the-top influencers, his peaceful monotony really stood out. His boring was the appeal. By early 2024, he had nearly a million followers, over 48 million likes, and mainstream attention from the media. He even met Gary Vee, and it's important to note that the core of his brand, normalcy, was what made him special. His audience didn't follow him for influencer energy or anything. They followed him because he was just like them. His whole mantra was normalize the norm. Now here comes the curveball. In February 2025, Connor announced that he had quit his Fortune 500 job to go full-time as a content creator. Yeah, and that decision didn't land how he probably thought it would. To many of his fans, it felt like a total switch up, and I get it. The guy who built a platform of clocking in and embracing the grind had now left it behind, and with it, the authenticity all his followers connected to. Instead of the office clips and routine updates, he started posting lifestyle vlogs, work from home content, and family content. At one point, there was a time where he ended up making a video saying he quit his 9-to-5 job and that he was going to work a new 9-to-5. Now, right off the bat, people thought, like, okay, that's fine. You're still going to be working in the 9-to-5 universe. Perhaps he just found a new role and he is going to be working a different 9-to-5 job. Well, here's the thing. Hubs was being very vague with what he meant about working a new 9-to-5. He would even make videos showing his routine and vlogged a day in his life working this new 9-to-5, quote unquote. And the reason I say quote unquote is because he wasn't really working an actual 9-to-5. He most likely used that term because he probably knew his audience was going to turn on him, but the internet ended up finding out this new said 9-to-5 was just him working on his content creation business. He wasn't being upfront to kind of soften the blow to his followers, most likely not lose a bunch of people right off the bat. The reason he wasn't working from home and he was driving to this said office is because he rented out an office specifically for editing and creating content. People thought that whole thing was just sketchy, like, why weren't you just upfront about it? Then Connor decided to do live streams.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like that is kind of true. The fact that he was kind of hiding it is kind of weird. Like, could have just been upfront about it. Just been like, oh yeah, I quit my 9-to-5. Honestly, if I was in his shoes, this is what I would have done. I would have done one of two things. One, I would have like said, been upfront, been like, yeah guys, I quit my 9-to-5. And I would have made this whole fake sob story like, oh yeah guys, you know, it's just getting hard for me. You know, I had a kid, you know, trying to make content for you guys because I love you guys, you know, my family, my job, you know, it's just overwhelming. So I just decided to quit, you know, just to keep making content for you guys. Bro, made this whole sob story, okay, just so I can have that pathos, you know what I'm saying? In all actuality, I just didn't want to work there anymore. Like, I could care less. I just didn't want to work there anymore, right? And then, you know, I just would have kept, you know, doing like the same type of videos, just, you know, on my laptop on freaking Adobe instead of Microsoft Excel. That's just what I would have done. Or my second option, I probably would have just faked everything, okay? I probably would have just said, oh, we're gonna do 9-to-5, but it's at this very small company, whatever, rented out an office Act like I'm actually working on Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, all these things. In all actuality, all I'm doing is just getting random shots for like 3 TikToks I got editing already. And I would have been fine, bro. But if anybody found out that I was faking my videos, oh, I would have been over. Like, I would have been done. Like, if Hubs Life ever like faked his videos, people found out, like, he would probably be in a worse situation than he is now. He probably wouldn't even have fans anymore. Like, it would have just been bad. So, I don't know. Either way, it's kind of a lose-lose situation. He could have faked his videos, still would have, you know, lost fans, or he could have just did what he's doing now and still lose fans. So it's just like, dang, bro. just done either way. The sob story might have been the perfect way to, like, you know, still have fans. I don't know, bro.
And here's where everything just went completely downhill, you guys. He went live and started venting about financial struggles, subtly pushing viewers to send galaxies, which are TikTok gifts, and they cost around $13. And he said if you guys want him to answer questions about his job, why he left, or anything personal, that they had to send him gifts for.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that galaxies on TikTok were $13. I thought they're at least like $70 to like $100. Like, they tell me there's people out there genuinely tweaking over getting galaxies and they're only 13 bucks. Bro, like, that's really sad. Really sad.
But you gotta send a galaxy, bro. I gotta get a galaxy, guys. Send me something, man. It's how I make it a living. I don't know if I saw a galaxy come through, man. I can't answer any of these. You gotta send me a galaxy, bro. Sam, thank you for the first gift. Roses.
Is this the same live?
I don't know. I think roses are like, not a galaxy. I want to answer all these questions, but I really can't right now. Sam, where's the galaxy, bro? I'll answer like 10 questions if you send a galaxy.
This is the same live.
You gotta send me a galaxy or something. This is a lot more lucrative, and I get to work from anywhere in the world. Make money from my telephone. There be any investments other than 401k. You gotta send me a galaxy and I'll answer that. That's the internet for you, though. No one wants to see you doing better than them, right? I'm just a regular chill dude.
The whole thing just came super tone deaf, transactional, and just
begging
out of
is
touch,
crazy.
you guys. His fans were stunned, being like, we aren't responsible for your bills. You built your platform on being relatable, and now you're out here begging? Like, this is the biggest brand betrayal I've seen on this app. But not everyone turned their back. Some followers are still standing by him, saying he's still documenting life, just a different version of it now. His content has shifted now, and the vibe is still calm and minimal, but instead of the office grind, it's more about domestic life and being present with his family. He has a wife and 1 child with her, and while it's a shift from his old content, some fans still find it comforting, just in a different way. But for others, it's not what they signed up for when they followed the whole 9 to 5 normalize the norm guy. He's now posting videos where he's drinking, going out with friends, and he recently came out with a lip syncing video where he included his wife in the background, and let's just say his wife looks tired of him.
Yeah, she looks pissed.
All the comments, nah, if my husband left his job for TikTok, I'd be so angry.
79,000
Put the
likes.
galaxy in the bag, bro. Oh, I would be annoyed if my husband quit his job to be an influencer, especially if I'm still working. I guarantee he left his job, had more time, and she still is pulling the labor in that relationship and home. She totally wants him to go back to work. He went from making content to
50,000
participating
likes.
in trends. Someone said, I liked him better before he
34,000
I know,
likes.
you guys, this face looks like I'm about to divorce you real quick if you continue with this.
Here's the thing I don't get about Hubs Life. If you're gonna go full time making content, but your content is based on like having a normal 9 to 5 and a normal life, and that's what gave the platform, right? Is everybody was like, oh, this is like a really cool way to style your 9 to 5. But if you take away the entire thing, the core thing that your content is about, how are you going to keep making money on this app? Like, the people who gave you the platform enjoyed that particular content, but if you switch the brand of the content, like, sir, you're not HBO. You can't just like find another documentary to watch. It's so bold to assume that people have bonded with you so much that they will watch your content no matter what it's about. The immediate ick that everybody has from watching it, from seeing the lives with the galaxy. I'm like, legitimately, like, I've been thinking about him while I am at my normal job. Like, how's that guy gonna be okay? My guy, they didn't love you. They loved the content that you make.
God dang, bro.
How did he not get
Dissing
that?
on him.
How did he not get that?
I've also noticed a lot of people pointing out Hub's
Buddy has
death now. They're saying that he
Wait, hold on. We gotta go back. Hold on. Buddy has the personality of an acorn. That's so wrong.
just looks drained with this new direction he's taken his content, that it doesn't seem authentic, it seems forced, and that he's just out here recording all this content for
Bro,
the
lame
sake
as
of
hell.
posting. Since now he relies
Bro, like, just randomness, bro.
on it. He doesn't have a 9-to-5 job anymore. He has also been liking comments where people defend him, being like, oh, once a guy starts to pursue a business or his passion, it's a problem. Like, y'all want to come for him. And he also liked this one as well, where someone said, liking the video to make the haters more mad.
Bro, lame
People
as
on
hell.
Reddit also weighed in, also talking about the future of his content creation career and if that's going to even last. He's too boring to be an influencer full time. His friend group seems more image obsessed and they lack substance. To make up for it, most activities that they do involve drinking. He isn't a tastemaker and he doesn't have a niche to make up for it. I don't understand blowing up or whatever from doing a 9-to-5 routine and then quitting once you get some success.
Yeah, that
He
was
has
not the
really
strat, I'm gonna
become
be
somebody
honest.
he isn't. I don't really have an issue with him quitting to 9-to-5, but the content shift into trying to be cool is very odd. This is exactly it. The reason he was likable and why people followed him is because he wasn't cool and his life wasn't cool. And that's what people related to. Now he isn't relatable, and pretending like he is now is draining the life out of him. So that's what's been going on with this Hub's Life TikTok creator, you guys. I've seen so many videos about it, so I wanted to talk about it, and also this recent occurrence of his wife that people are talking about. But whether this guy is being authentic or he just lost the plot, one thing's for sure, the audience that built him is watching closely, and I want to know if you guys think this new version of his content will actually stick. Will his followers stick with him long term, or is the clock ticking on his second act? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see
Jesus
y'all in
Christ,
the
that's
next
pretty loud. Shout out to Spill Plug. This is a pretty good video. It was nice and short. Like, I saw people, they were making like hour-long videos, 50-minute videos to this guy. I promise you, this guy's life is not that interesting, okay? For a 50-minute video, he's not a celebrity. He's just a random dude. But overall, is the controversy and the hate justified? No, it's really not. Like, people care way too much. It's really not that deep. Like, I mean, yeah, he did snake his fans a little bit, but what do you expect, bro? It's content, bro. Like, you guys should never trust somebody on the internet, bro. Especially a random content creator. You guys should even trust me, okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm low-key truthful a lot of the times, but like, why would you guys trust me? Like, come on, guys. You guys gotta lock that in. I don't really understand why he's getting a lot of hate. I mean, yeah, the Galaxy thing, that was weird. But yeah, that's it for the video. Make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe. Shout out to Hub's Life. I mean, hey, he's not doing the same content anymore, but it's really not that deep. There's probably like 50 other content creators that were doing videos like how we used to make videos. So it's like, it's not deep, bro. Like, people that like his videos, like his editing style, are gonna stay. People that don't, just dip, bro. It's the internet, bro. Like, you can find thousands of other people. But yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.